I've never watched a Howard Hawks film. Let's rectify that. Hey guys, welcome to Pillbox Movies. I'm Hank, and today we're going to be watching the 1948 Western, Red River. This is a film by Howard Hawks, a director who is widely celebrated in the American pantheon. When I actually started this channel, I intended it to be for Westerns, to expand my knowledge on the Western genre. Red River was one of the first movies on my list. It's a Western, it's directed by Howard Hawks, whose movies I've never seen. It stars Montgomery Clift, one of my favorite actors. What's not to love? It's the trifecta. And for various reasons, I kept putting it off until now. Let's check it out. And before we get started, remember to click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more old, obscure, and art house films. Okay, let's watch 1948's Red River. United Artists. Oh, callback. Did you know that United Artists was founded in part by Charlie Chaplin? Now you know. It's weird to think that IATSE's been around for so long. How long has SAG been around? Do we see, like, SAG insignias on these movies? Imagine having that joy, that opportunity, utilizing cameras and just taking them out and filming as deep and wide an expanse as you want.
Dunson here says he's leaving a train.
You do that? You signed on. You agreed?
I signed nothing. If I had, I'd stay.
It's Don Draper.
You're too good a gun for me to let you leave the train now.
Well, I'm too good a gun for you to argue with.
It's a good line.
I decided last night.
I decided too. I want to go with you.
No.
Well, I'm asking you, Tom. Please take me with you.
Look at that film projection behind them.
Hold me. Feel me in your arms. Do I feel weak, Tom? I don't, do I?
Back when men were men and women were pleasure-giving machines.
You need a woman. You need what a woman can give you to do what you have to do.
My mother's.
Go, please. If you're going to go, please go now.
Girl wants it bad. When's the last time we've seen female sexuality actually represented on film? It's a very different feeling to see female sexuality displayed so frankly on screen on a major studio film in the 40s. Something that's woefully absent in today's blockbuster features. Uh-oh.
Big for signal smoke, ain't it?
Yeah.
Did his girlfriend already get killed?
Yeah. Should have took her along.
I do kind of enjoy, in fits and spurts, the economy of Westerns. They establish, a threat very, very early on.
Here they are.
The name of the game in a Western is Peril. It's like the end of Blade Runner 2049, descending into the primordial ooze in the amniotic fluid.
Oh, Tom.
This is already pretty dark, Jesus. I kind of expect that of Westerns, but still. F Marvel.
It was all burning. Only Indians around. People were screaming. I wouldn't do that again.
Okay, boy.
All right, Sonny. I was just asking where you came. Don't ever trust anybody till you know them.
The John Wayne solution to a problem,
After
slap
this.
it out of them.
Well, it looks like we'll have to take you along. He'll do. This is it. This is where we start growing good beef. Everything a man could want. Good water and grass.
It's not everything a man could want.
This land is Don Diego's.
What is that river you were talking about?
El Rio Grande, but I told you
Tell
that.
Don Diego, tell him that all the land north of that river's mine.
But the land is
Oh
his.
boy.
You mean he took it away from whoever was here before? Indians, maybe.
Maybe so.
There's no
Well,
indication.
I'm taking it away from him.
Wait, who the fuck are you?
Get away, man.
Interesting to see.
All right, go tell
I'm
him
interested
what
to know if
happened.
this
Tell
movie's
him what I said.
choosing to frame
Move.
John Wayne's character as being just in this action. or if not even just, then kind
Matt, I told
of
you to get away.
justified.
He went for his gun first, but you kind of seem
Next
to know.
time, do what I say.
Because what he did was like kind of a fundamentally shitty thing. I'm also kind of wondering in terms of costume design if the slacks that he wears are some sort of army uniform.
We're here and we're gonna stay here. Give me 10 years and I'll have that brand on the gates of the greatest ranch in Texas.
A little bit of ADR issues.
Beef to make them strong.
This does have some like correlations with Giant
It takes sweat.
in terms of this idea of this expansive American dream,
Lots of time.
the industry of the American dream.
Thousands of heads of good beef. That's right. It all happened while you were away, Matt. More cattle than a man could get.
Very beautiful transition.
2 lifetimes.
Very, very beautiful Montgomery Clift.
There's no market for cattle in Texas.
And there ain't.
Then I'll take them where there is a market.
Going that way, why, we'd get 2 extra crossings.
You're not going. How do you know?
I'm not.
No, you're not. How do you know the water's good?
I stole this from a brief read over of the Wikipedia entry, but Howard Hawks, one of his filmic techniques is crosstalk, which kind of like inspired Robert Altman and Quentin Tarantino, characters talking over each other and having kind of like a natural cadence.
Persuade him. It might be just the time of year when old Cookie like a change of scenery could be persuaded. It might be they're already persuaded because he happened to quit this morning.
Look at Montgomery Clift. He's about to break. He's just like, look at this old fart.
You know, Matt, that's the first time in 1 year I'd see the grin on his face, except in the other day when you come home.
Everybody loves Monty Clift.
But the war took all the money out of the South. He didn't know what to do.
You mean he just doesn't know who to fight?
He's just been waiting for you to head the herd north. Now, drive, a fool drive that's never been done before. 9,000, 10,000 head of cattle clear to Missouri.
We could make it.
Well, madam, I'm glad you come home, because, well, I'm glad you come home.
So a conflict has been established that Thomas is a man in need of kind of conflict. He needs an adversary, and following the war and following these kind of economic developments, he's been put in a place of like listlessness and uncertainty as to where his path should lead. It's kind of a fair reflection of a lot of Americans. A lot of American men.
You're gonna wind up branding every rump in the state of Texas except mine.
Hand me that iron, Teeler.
Okay. Establishing a idea of ownership.
You don't think I'd do it, do you?
No, I don't.
I want to see this.
Howdy, Dunson. Matt. I hear you're making a drive, Dunson. Maybe I should introduce you two
Who
before
are you?
Some call me one thing, some another.
What do they call you most?
By my name, Cherry Valance.
Cherry
Valverde.
Valance.
Valverde way.
Kind of looks like Dominic,
Say you're
dude
good
in the
with a
wire.
gun. How good?
I managed to stay alive.
You've been doing pretty good.
Still want to stop us?
Yeah.
Haha.
Mr. Meeker, I changed my mind about working with you. Can you use another hand?
Full up.
I'd like to go with you to Missouri.
I told you we've
I
already
heard
got-
you. I'd care to go along.
Oh, these boy
It's
crushes.
harder to stay alive along the Missouri border.
Cain and Abel here.
Yeah, I might at that.
Take care of him, Matt.
Sure.
He's gonna take care of him. You can like taste
Take
the
it
tension
higher.
between these two.
You ought to stick around back there.
What for?
See the shooting.
Well, why, do you reckon they're going to fight?
No, not yet. They'll just paw at each other. Find out what they're
Yeah,
up
they will.
We're seeing.
They're not gonna shoot with their guns.
It's a good-looking gun you were about to use back there. Can I see it? Maybe you'd like
Dude.
to see mine.
These two are so hot for each other. Oh my fucking god.
Nice, awful nice. You know, there are only 2 things more beautiful than a good gun.
A good
Swiss
man.
watch or a woman from anywhere. You ever had a good Swiss watch?
Notice he doesn't ask him about a woman.
Go ahead, try
It's
it.
meant to like infantilize him, make him
Yeah,
seem,
that's very good.
you know, unmanly, but it may also suggest something else.
Hey, that's good too. Go on, keep it going.
Yeah, now I know who you'd be. You'd be Matthew Garth, wouldn't you?
That's right.
Not gonna lie,
You're as good as they say you are.
the scene is hot as
Maybe as
shit.
good as me. That puts 2 of us at the head of the list.
I'd leave room for a third.
I'm
Yeah.
like
Who?
actually blushing.
Dunson?
Weirdly sexually charged scene.
Matt and Cherry Balance.
From Alberta?
Yeah,
Well, what happened?
they was having some fun.
They were having some fun.
Truly kind of fun. Sizing each other up for the future.
Me bet $1 silver.
$1 silver? Why, that's 3 days' pay.
This is a beautiful interior. They make use of the change in set locations. They've been out in the exposed like wilderness for so long, or the exposed prairie. As soon as they get an indoor location, it's all shadows and darkness. Did John Wayne literally invent this trope?
We're going to Missouri with 10,000 head. Most of you men have come back to Texas from the war. You came back to nothing. You found your homes gone, your cattle scattered, and your land stolen by carpetbaggers. Well, there's no money and nobody has to come along. But remember this. Every man who signs on for this drive agrees to finish it.
I just wanted to say I want to go.
Fine.
Ugh, just stunning. Absolutely.
Ready, Matthew?
Already.
There they are, Matt. 14 years of hard work. They say we can't make the drive.
They could be wrong.
I wonder if this is going to mirror like a kind of old man at the sea kind of narrative to a certain extent. Them gradually losing the bulk of their cattle.
Up to the red. Then north to Sedalia.
You make that drive to Sedalia look very easy. There are a lot of rough boys along the border. I just got back from there.
You want to stick your nose back? How come you to join the drive?
Just
I don't
a
know.
notion I had, and then
I
Matt
wonder.
turned me down. Made me want to go. Besides, I've taken a liking to that gun of his.
Oh my
You gotta get in that, bub.
You know, I've been wondering about that, Matt. Why'd you turn me down? You're not afraid of me. Why?
This movie is so gay.
Doesn't get Kansas, he says. Fine howdy, ma'am, that'd be heading for Kansas when the railroad's in Missouri.
Railroad in Kansas, too.
What?
Where?
I saw the one in Topeka, and there's one in Abilene.
It's
Abilene.
expanding westward.
That's further west.
Did you see it in Abilene?
I didn't get there. I met a girl in Kansas City.
Sure you did.
She fancied she could sing. She had other...
You know, if we could head west of
That's
the
a funny
red,
line to cut
Keep
off.
going to Missouri.
A good way to avoid the censors.
Okay.
Just a girl told me. Girl with hair
Here's
that
to me, Mr. Dunson.
I didn't ask you, Groot.
I love how they cut him
Oh,
off.
that's right, you didn't
He's always
ask
going to
me,
say
Mr.
something, you know, offensive.
We're going to Missouri.
Suppose if I tangled with him, I'd have to take you on, too.
You'll find him a handful by himself.
I could just, they're so fucking raging with boners for each other. Who wrote this?
I think in all
I'll do
fairness,
the thinking. Keep him going.
John Wayne is, I'm actually quite impressed. John Wayne is playing a lot of different colors in this movie. We kind of know his like big acting zenith to be like The Searchers, and that's like the one great performance in a career that's mostly made out of stardom and persona. But Red River, I think, is clear indication that he was working on these facets, these character flourishes well before The Searchers.
I'm gonna.
What are you gonna?
That's my wife. She always wanted a little pair of red shoes. I kind of figured I'd get them for her.
What year is The Red Shoes?
That's such a fool
1948?
idea, Mr. Dunson.
Good idea, Dan.
Was it the same year? It's the same
Don't make
year.
too much noise putting them pans away.
Wouldn't take much to stampede the whole outfit.
I was in a stampede once. Don't want no more.
Yeah, no stampedes for me. I don't like them.
I don't like coyotes.
That gun's not going to help if you want to avoid a stampede.
One shot on a night like tonight's have to start the whole herd running.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fool of a took! Oh. I think this is day for night, but wow, those cattle are going fast. Jesus. Flashback to Simba. Dad? Oh, I feel so bad for these stuntmen. Wow. Wow. I know this has got the rear projection stuff going, but some of the stampeding stuff is like is making me feel all Lawrence of Arabia-ish. I'm like actually feeling like the thrill and the pulsing of the scene. Whew. Yeah. Old Man of the Sea vibes.
Dan was wearing checkered pants, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was riding a little buckskin mare.
I like that kind of tie-in. Creating like a beginning and ending of the scene. Bookending it with the sound of the coyote. That's pretty clever. That's good filmmaking right there. This Howard Hawk has a future ahead of him.
Matt, not his wife. See that she gets full pay for the whole drive. Well, anything else you can think of.
Like a pair of red shoes, maybe.
And I like how even when they're in concert with each other, there's still like a fundamental like difference between Thomas and Matthew. Matthew being kind of like the alert one, and the one who's like,
the Lord gave and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Amen.
Always kind of like present-minded about the thoughts and feelings and of other people. Knows that that Dan's wife wanted the red shoes, and
Montanelli.
And Thomas wouldn't know that because he doesn't like fundamentally think about other people.
I do anything.
Climb to that wagon wheel.
No, they won't. Nobody's gonna tie me to no wagon wheel. No, Mr. Dunson, I tell you, don't do it.
You just shot him right between the eyes.
Just as sure as you're standing there.
I do like that they're not positioning Thomas as being like a hero and correct in all these things, because I was wondering that from the first scene.
You'd kill me.
Yeah. You gonna be able to make it home all right?
You're fast with that gun, Matt. Awful fast. But your heart's soft. Too soft. Might get you hurt someday.
A lot of like interpersonal conflicts and threads that are being lightly established within this commune, within this collective. It kind of like, I don't know, it mirrors the kind of like social dynamics of like of a Shakespearean play without being so rigid about the structure. It's like if you took the dynamics of a Shakespearean play with the families and the royalty and the servants and masters and placed it onto like a prison framework or a cattle drive framework, taking all those kind of like hierarchies and placing them in this miniature society, this microcosm society of men. Sean Ryan's a big dude.
Man can't eat this kind of food. After we lost that other grub wagon, we should have turned back.
Well, we didn't turn back, and we're not going to.
We should never have gone that way. We should have turned north at the Big Red.
Why do you say that?
That was also what that's what Matt suggested to Dunson earlier, wasn't it?
Abilene. Said there's a railroad there.
Railroad?
Said there was a railroad in
That's what Cherry was saying.
Did he say
And
he
so
saw...
Tom's gonna fundamentally doubt this information and keep on, like, the way.
We started a drive we'll never finish.
We'll finish the drive, Mailer.
What do we drink?
Beef. Oh.
Brian Watts. I don't want to have to kill you, Mailer.
With what?
I really wish they hadn't. I wish they had found a way to resolve this by de-escalating. But I understand for narrative purposes.
Especially when they're not good enough to finish
You
what
just
they
finish off the
start.
scene with a shooting.
Now go on, speak up. Say it and you can join your friends here. I'll read over them in the morning.
I kind of like this fundamental conflict
Fill a man
in
full of
Thomas.
lead,
Yeah.
Stick him in the ground, and then read words at him. Why try to read the Lord and as a partner on the
Well, there you
job?
go. I don't need to explain it at all. The movie went about and did it for me. Yes, this fundamental conflict in Thomas's character that he thinks that he's doing a service, reading rights over these men, when he's the one who inflicted the violence on them.
You think I'm to blame for that?
Just as sure as you're sitting there.
That's right. That's right.
Sure had a lot smaller herd the last time we crossed.
One bull and a cow.
I love their relationship. It's very, very complex. They shift so quickly between sentimentality and accusation between each other.
Matt, watch for strays. Right.
Another great cargo movie. Alien. The lengths to which people will go, and by people I mean corporate entities, to preserve precious cargo. Oh my god. Brilliant, brilliant shot. What the hell? 1948? Excuse me? Wow, 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 wow. Camera placement who? What a wonderful scene. I'm just really impressed by all the cattle scenes. Like, the practical demands of those scenes are enormous, and there really is a majesty to seeing it presented and achieved on screen.
He's getting worse every day. Sometimes I think he's going plumb out of his head.
Wonderful,
Why
wonderful
tell me?
relationship with these two.
You feel that way? What do you tell me for?
Enormously multifaceted. Because Matthew knows that his father's making hard-headed decisions, but he both isn't allowed to, like, admit that in front of his compatriots, and also he feels genuine allegiance to his father. Truly Shakespearean. Truly, truly, truly. Many social and interpersonal prerogatives, duties.
I know what you're going to do to us, but first I want to tell you something.
Go ahead.
You're crazy. You've been drinking and you ain't been sleeping. If you ain't crazy, you're skin close to it.
Moby Dick. Moby Dick.
You want to get... I signed the pledge, sure, but you ain't the man I signed it with.
You finished?
Yeah. Now you can get your Bible and read over us after you shoot us.
Oh, the hypocrisy. Oh, lovely.
Hang you.
Oh, no.
Who'll stop me?
I will.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I really didn't expect it to take this route.
Matt, we're getting as crazy as he is.
Holy hell. This movie is amazing.
Keep it. You want to finish the drive?
Where are we going?
Abilene.
Who's heading it?
Oh, wow.
That's good enough for me.
I'm with you, Matt.
I'll go along.
Oh, wow.
Groot?
It's a magnificent film. Holy hell. So much at play here.
If there's any
Oh, my
chance at all, we'll get you hurried to Abilene.
Cherry was right. You're soft. You should have let him kill me, because I'm going to kill you.
Your son is strong.
I don't know. Every time you turn around, expect to see me.
Your son has put
One
so
time
much
you'll turn
trust in
around
you.
and I'll be there. I'm going to kill you, Matt.
You can't see it. Oh my god. The first lesson you taught him, don't trust somebody until you know them. Matt trusts you because he knows you. Something I really love in terms of the trust I put in Montgomery Clift as a performer, he has such a strong moral core to most of his performances. If he believes the character is good, you believe the character is good. And even in a fundamentally like gray and morally obscure film like Red River, you kind of place your trust implicitly in Matthew, in part because of Montgomery Clift's performance. Kind of want to avoid this.
What do they always yell for? I don't know. Ready? I'll shoot till you have to.
Matt, over here, Matt! Right up!
Aw, he went to go save his boyfriend.
Shooting high. Aim lower.
You're standing in a lot of mud.
Stop wasting powder. Load some. Keep down.
Oh no. We had to introduce a love interest at the end, just to keep things straight.
I ask you why you're angry. Is it because
Holy shit! What a practical effect!
might get hurt? Killed maybe?
Why don't you stop talking and load?
Why is she acting so nonchalant about all this?
Watch it, will you?
Symbolism.
Till I get back.
Maybe you don't like the idea of helping a bunch of...
Bunch of what?
Loose women?
Yeah, that's what I thought you thought.
It's gonna hurt.
Who is this woman? Is she like a frontier sex worker?
Did.
Sometimes they're poison.
Are they gonna have like a magical threesome? Is this Y tu mamá también now?
What's his name, Jerry?
Matthew Garth.
What a late stage development.
Took one look at me and made up his mind I was one of a bunch of... One look, that's all he took.
Okay, I think he was under the impression that she was a sex worker, and they're trying to like keep it mum for the Hays Code.
Matthew Garth.
Over here.
Just rosy scenes all abound.
Groot said I'd find you
It's like
here.
this movie had something it needed to
I want
prove.
to talk to you. I know how you feel. I'm scared too. That's why I'm talking, because it's the best thing to do when you feel that way. Just talk and keep on talking. No, really, it is. I talk to myself, even if I have to sit in front of a mirror and talk.
That's fine. I can just...
The lack of chemistry in this
you
scene
can talk to me. I'm right here. And if it'd help,
is
you can
astounding.
tell me to mind my own
It's
business if
almost
you like.
the mirror
If it would help
opposite
any, you can hit
of...
me, like I did you, right across the mouth. But it'd be good for you to talk.
It's almost the
and
mirror
I'd like to talk
opposite
to you, so
of
there's no reason why...
Matthew and Cherry. Oh, now he's feeling it.
Flat-nosed bull and one cow. That's all he started with. And, well...
Well,
This is the most shoehorned romance.
that wouldn't be hard.
Oh my fucking god, I'm so annoyed.
Hey, we've got visitors.
Has she been inserted
Hiya, stranger. Where you from?
into this movie
Texas.
in
What
order
can
to
I do for
create
you?
some sort of
Trail her through
weird
here.
Oedipal conflict between Matt and Thomas because she's wearing the bracelet that belonged to Thomas's mother that he gave to his deceased lover?
I'll take care of Mr. Dunson.
Weird plot contrivance. Yeah, she's wearing the
How
bracelet.
did you know my name? How'd you get that away from me?
I stole it.
Along with his heart, along with his affections for Cherry.
Wanted to go with him, but he had work to do. He had to get your cattle to market. Said I wasn't strong enough to go, and nothing I could do or say would make him change his mind.
Oh, please.
I
Oh,
wanted to go with
please.
I wanted him so much that
That you
Right.
felt like you had knives sticking in you.
I'm so confused by this part of the movie. It's just... What is going on?
Well, miss,
Is he really gonna fuck the woman who
I'll
fucked
have your
his
son,
son?
Mr. Dunson. You'll stop now. You
Disgusting!
knew how I felt when he left me. She must have felt the same way when you left her. That's right, isn't it? Or can't you remember?
Can a great movie be destroyed by one scene? By one character? I don't know. I really
I
don't.
hope so, because
Hey! You did it! Beautiful. Beautiful. The American dream incarnate. Wow. That's a good shot. Wow, 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 wow. It's a lot of beef. That is a lot of heart disease.
You checked to Thomas Dunson for $50,000. Couldn't I talk to him?
I'd still have to talk to him after that.
Get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I could use
A lot of decent folk willing to watch these two murder each other. It had to be her. Why are you back? Please get out of here. Oh my god.
He says he'll be here just after sunup. He says he's going to kill you. I was going to ask you to run, but... No, I'm not. It wouldn't do any good. You're too much like him. Oh, stop me, Matthew. Stop me.
This scene must stop. Just test. Oh, and also a little kind of like circular screenwriting. His first scene established as an adult with Tom was making a cigarette for him, and Tom was complaining about, you know, him wasting his gun by striking the match against it. And now he's lighting a match for a cigarette for himself. Yeah, man. That heroic death walk. We feeling it. I love just having the 3 extras in the background on horseback.
Mr. Dunson. Mr. Dunson, I'll say it just one more time.
Oh, I love that. Sorry to see the lover dead, but whoa. Insane father.
I said draw. And I'll make you. You're soft.
Just a father consumed by megalomania and jealousy.
Get up.
Stop it. Stop making a holy... Stop it, I said. And you, Matthew, Garth. Get in your face.
Please get out of here. Tess. You, even if you're speaking reason, you're ruining all of this. Why are you at the end of this movie? This is the emotional climax of the movie. Get the fuck out of here.
Love each other. It took somebody else to shoot you. He wouldn't do it. Are you hurt? Go ahead. Beat each other crazy. Maybe it'll put some sense in both of you. Go ahead. Go on. Do it.
Tess, can you get out of here? Okay, bye, Tess. Jesus.
You better marry that girl, Matt.
Yeah, I think When are you gonna stop telling people what to do?
As soon as I tell you one thing more.
What?
When we get back to the ranch, I want you to change the brand. It'll be like this.
J&M.
Red River D. We'll add an M to it. You've earned it.
Okay, well, I gotta get it out of the way. The ending kind of, like, blew chunks. Incredibly compromised ending. But what a resounding, huge artistic vision that this film had. Just, like, really Shakespeare, Moby Dick in Western form. You could definitely see shades of what John Wayne would bring to the character of Ethan Edwards in The Searchers, and just the wonderful kind of interpersonal dynamics of this cattle drive, and mixing business with familial relationships, with friendships, with just all at play simultaneously. Yeah, but just like such wonderful scope, and an incredible rhythm to it at play. incredible practical effects, and watching the scenes of cattle herding. You'd never expect this person to say this, but genuinely the scenes of cattle herding were in themselves like miniature like operas or plays in their totality, in the emotions and vigor they conjure up. And I think that it was just I don't know, like a genuinely a beautifully realized Western. And I'm genuinely happy to find that, you know, John Wayne plays excellently against Montgomery Clift, and they had wonderful chemistry and dynamics, and a push and pull of love and contempt for each other. And holy shit, Montgomery Clift's chemistry with the character of Cherry Valance with John Ireland was just like, fuck, like off the charts, incredible. I don't know when's the last time I've seen like on-screen chemistry like that. Like I don't know, since Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers Dancing, like they managed to convey so much familiarity, so much double talk, so much double entendre and suggestion and mutual understanding in like 3 scenes together. Just fucking crazy. Just and sensual and deeply playful. Amazing. Unfortunately tarnished by the character of Joanna True, of the character of Tess. I've never felt so slighted by a film. She was like all of Rise of Skywalker encapsulated into one character. Just an incredible artistic letdown. But yeah, that was Red River. I've actually been wanting to watch this film since I started this channel. This was the first film I wanted to watch, and I'm glad I finally was able to now. If you haven't seen it, do so immediately. I thoroughly recommend it. And if you have seen it, point out some stuff that I missed out. This is such a large and expansive work. I'm sure there's like things bursting in it, things at every single corner, in every single frame of this movie that I've missed. It's wonderful. It's a wonderfully suffused text. It's a wonderfully suffused work. And I'm excited for the next time I see it. Yeah, that was Red River. Click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more old, obscure, and art house films. I'll probably do some more Howard Hawks movies, and if you have some westerns you'd like to suggest, or some other movies about familial conflicts, movies about cattle herding, movies about American expansionism and industrialism, and feel free. And until next time, keep watching good movies. Amazing film. Honestly amazing. The type of film that genuinely makes me feel proud to be an American. Such a striking artistic vision.